With dismissal motion still pending, the U.S. trustee has proceeded with selecting the members of the creditors committee to represent the different classes of beneficiaries within the retirement fund. The 7 members are Roman Tudela, Mariano Taitano, Christopher Leon Guerrero, Sapiro Rafin, Barbara Torres, Juan Cepeda, and Paul Joyce. Meanwhile, the fund filed a motion Friday seeking court approval to continue paying some level of benefits beyond June 14th. Bankruptcy Judge Robert Ferris declined to grant an earlier motion to continue benefits in full for 2 months from April 17th because arrangements had already been made to do so through the fund's creation of the Pension Holdings Corporation. This latest modified motion notes that it is possible there will be no benefits paid out after June 15 and until a reorganization plan is confirmed. The fund anticipates that after June 15th, any benefits paid out will be less than 100% and possibly as low as 42%. While the fund had planned to consult with the creditors committee about any reduction in benefits, that committee won't be meeting until June 15th. It will therefore be up to the fund to submit a plan. And while the fate of retirement benefits after the next month hangs in the air, the cost of bankruptcy and the fund's legal fees in general come under scrutiny. KSPN confirmed today that before filing for bankruptcy, the fund advanced $250,000 in retainer fees to bankruptcy law firm Brown Rudnick and $20,000 in retainer fees to designated local counsel Brad Huseman. The fund's engagements with these law firms are still subject to court approval, however. If not approved, these fees may be disgorged. And according to court filings, Brown Rudnick anticipates having already exhausted their retainer between April 4th, when their contract was signed, and April 17th, the day the bankruptcy petition was filed, which comes out to a rate of over $17,000 per day. While Huseman charges a rate of $150 per hour, Brown Rudnick attorneys Jeremy Coffey and Stephen Pohl each charge a rate of $475 per hour. In addition, paraprofessionals bill at rates of $265 to $295 per hour. And according to their contract with the fund, Brown Rudnick agrees not to exceed $750,000 in billings without prior written consent. Attorney Kitsutu on the reasonableness of these fees.
If it were a legitimate bankruptcy case, it probably could be looked at as reasonable. But in my view, my client's view, this wasn't a legitimate bankruptcy filings.
Meanwhile, Senator Frank Cruz, the chair of the Committee on Government Investigations, says he's concerned about what he views as excessive and unnecessary legal fees being paid by the fund. Cruz provided KSPN copies of documents he obtained from the fund and other sources, which show hundreds of thousands of dollars in legal expenses incurred between January 2010 and February 2012, even before the bankruptcy petition was filed.
And for me, that's injuring the fund. The fund continues to bleed by hiring lawyers that we don't need.
Cruz says he's worried the fund is being mismanaged. Once the bankruptcy proceedings are resolved, his committee intends to launch an oversight investigation.